All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the truth hour with General Sarah Seti. Kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to the Sarah Seti General Seti YouTube page. Two dynamic pages. You already know what you get. You get raw, uncut truth, black power. You know that's what you get hour on the hour, every hour. That's what you get. We have membership set up for the family where I give you gems and jewels exclusive to the membership. You should, become a member so that you can have access. I'm going to start filling up the treasure chest on General Seti. General Seti is open for memberships back on the ocean of black power. Please become a member so that I can get over to you these gems and jewels that I know I'm going to put down for the family. So link right there in the video description is in the chat. You could click it. You could look over the memberships. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Sarah Seti YouTube page, General Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. Ring the alarm. KingSeti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarah Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. I got something for your family I know you're going to like and love. Get over there, check it out, shop and save and shop. Pull the fire alarm, GeneralSeti.com, Seti University, over 2,500 videos, 40 different subjects, all the subjects that you know and love from the general, locked and loaded, full metal jackets, no misfires, all amazing, mind-blowing presentations. You should become a member today. We even got the Grandmaster teachers, hand-picked documentaries and lectures, hand-picked by the general, off the chain. No other website on the planet that can compare or compete. You should become a member today. Everybody knows Seti popping on Patreon, BPC making noise. We never come. Exclusive live streams. Too hot to handle on YouTube, but just so exquisite. We keep it for our family on Patreon. And we got some fire. We just dropped three presentations in the last 4-5 days. So on top of the 500 that's already over there. So when you become a patron, whatever tier, it's 5 tiers on my Patreon. You have to understand that the page has been up already for 4 years. So each tier is already a treasure chest. So when you join on that very day, you're going to have a treasure chest of videos just waiting on you. The amazing videos exclusive to Patreon. You should get over there and get that work, family, because I'm just going to let you know it's amazing. Become a patron today. All the family that donated to the hard work in general, I thank you. I appreciate you. Any of the family out there see how I'm out here cracking heads for Black Power, and they appreciate what I do. The link is right there on the screen. It's in the chat. It's in the video description. All you have to do is click it, donate, and I thank you, and I appreciate you, and I thank you again. Make sure you subscribe right now, whatever page you on, but also the other pages, King Seti, General Seti, Sarah Seti. Rock that notification bell, get a video, a thumbs up, like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends, and comment. Just don't say nothing stupid, because I will ban your ass. Here we go. See, I like to see, I know what the art of war is. And they say when you run your enemy through, make sure that you don't leave, no remnants of him to rise up and strike back at you. You see what I'm saying? So this is the time we can't let up off of it. We got to get on Joe and all his affiliates to the point that he can no longer return any fire our way. He can't return none anyway. You see? But they say, you leave no enemy behind. That's what the art of war say. Because if you do, he'll rise up and strike you when you least expect it. And you got to understand it's going to be some true animosity behind this ass whooping, because he thought he could come for us. He did. He actually thought he could come for us because he had what they call what them people they call, it'll come to me. You see what I'm saying? In Mav Hoffa. You see, yeah, in Mav Hoffa, that would give him a platform to come on there and say the thing. But you know what? They've been acting up lately. You see, and that just show you we got to get ourselves together, as a family. We got to get ourselves together, because when they get to running off at their mouth, see, they feeling some kind of way. And they feel that we making some serious moves is the reality. They feel it's something in the air, just like we feel is something in the air. You feel me? And so, we have to understand when blacks in America is now, they are becoming aware that they are the original people of the land. I have no problem with that. I have no problem with that at all. I have no problem with that at all. I still believe that our people, were globally connected. That we wasn't the people we are today, where, we've been under every oppressor on the goddamn planet, have adopted that particular oppressor's culture and shit. So, black peoples is so more divided under all these oppressors than any other time in history. And so in the earlier and more ancient times, when our people had not been under this type of oppression, they were working across the globe, respecting the regional sovereignty and sharing knowledge, and and had a culture of ma'at all across the globe. You see, and I have a vision that can come back, but at this time we cannot we can't utopian aspiration greater than the work that must be done right now to even make that possible. You see, it's some work that we have to do right here and right now to even make that possible, and that go for other blacks. And if they don't do it, it just won't happen. It won't happen right now. You see, it very well will happen in the future, but it just won't happen right now because we have to clean house, and they had to clean their house. It's too much unnecessary emotions that's going, all this unnecessary hate, but it's for a reason. I say it's unnecessary, but it's for a reason. And a lot of these Hispanics and so what, they don't like the fact that we are saying that we are the original people. Just understand that. If they feel some way about hip hop, how the fuck you think they feel about that? You see, they ready to, the shit that we saying is bringing a lot of animosity. This is not just, listen to me when I'm telling you this, because I know it's not just verbiage, verbiage. They feeling some kind of way on a level that this shit can come to a head. You feel me? It could come to, and it probably already been individual situations where out of that animosity, some of our people very well could be attacked. You see? I just want y'all to understand this shit is bigger than hip hop. This shit is bigger than hip hop. Yeah, that's when you hear this motherfucker and see, that's what y'all got to take out of that message. Take that out. See, I'm not gonna go in there. I got my moderators. I'm not gonna even go in the comments because I got to stick to the message. I'm not gonna let no little jalapeno head motherfuckers out there try to deter me from what I'm doing. You see, you got to take hip hop out of there and add in that we are saying that we are original here. And when you take that out and add that in, you will see what this shit is really about. Where he brought up FBA, he know what the message is. You see, he done some form of a research. And when he heard that, foundational blacks are saying that they are original to this land and that they were here before any of these pale white Native Americans, and whether they want to be Hispanic or whatever the fuck they want to be, that we were here before they got here, and we was here thousands of years before they got here. You see, they feeling some kind of way about that. They feeling some, when you listen to them, even when we talk about the old Mex, they feeling some kind of way about that. So you could believe that there have been, attacks, because of the animosity, that these peoples is having and so they see us as the enemy. They do. They see us as the enemy, and they in whatever culture that they thought they had, and whatever they, just like they Cro-Magnon Neanderthals, and I'm gonna be clear about that. I don't give a goddamn. They know all that. They Cro-Magnon Neanderthals. That's what they is. They're just like you got, certain, you got Jews who, if you didn't know they was Jews, you would just say they was a white man or a white woman. And it's a lot of Jews that masquerade, and you don't know because that's insignificant. When you see them, they white people. You see, they white people. And so in no way that no white man, white woman beat black people nowhere. Nowhere. Even Matthew Henderson, what's his name? Matthew Henderson was the first man to the North Pole. Goddamn it, put the goddamn flag up there. You see, put the flag up there. We were the first motherfucker did everything. You feel me? They ain't beat us nowhere on the planet. So when we talk about our people being here, I have no problem with that because it's the truth. You see, the only thing that is how we see that, which is small because we still understand that we have sovereignty, that we are unique and we have sovereignty. I have no problem with that. You see, but they do have a problem with that. They do have a problem because where they gonna go? Where they gonna go? Where they gonna go? You see, it's what's happening. And when you look at it, because for a long time we was like in limbo. We didn't really, where we gonna go? We ain't got no home. We was out, we was like in limbo. And then, the move, that where history started to come up, where we was here first. I did the research myself. Shit, over 30 years ago, I've been teaching on the Olmecs for over 25 years now. I had already done the research on Lucia and all, and the bones that they found, and the Olmec and the Egyptian technology that was over here a long time ago. So I knew we was here first, but now we switching positions. Now they in limbo. They in limbo now because they thought they was comfortable, that they could sit on, the land, and that they could take credit for the land. They can no longer do that. So now they in limbo. And so they see everything that they done built on the lie. They see that shit is crumbling down. It's crumbling down right before their eyes. And they mad. They mad. They mad. And everybody talking about we stealing. How in the hell is a pale man gonna be the melanated black man, any black woman anywhere on the planet? When? How? Explain this shit to me. You feel me? Explain this shit to me. We've been doing this far longer than any goddamn body on the goddamn planet. That's the documented facts. You see? Been doing this shit far longer on. We got, evidence of all type. All our nations had ocean faring and seafaring ships. You see? We sailed all over the goddamn planet. You got tribes. Yeah, you could go into the center. I was doing some research and it fucked me up. It's islands in the middle of the Indian Ocean. And do you know black people? I'm talking about dead center. The British and the United States took the damn islands over. I think it's called They renamed it. I got to get the name of it, but it got, they didn't put some American and British bases over there, and they didn't dislodge the people from over there. They dislodged the people from over there. But when I went and I looked at black people in the middle of the goddamn Indian Ocean, and you thinking, how in the hell did they get over there? They sailed just like they sail all over the planet. They sailed all over the planet. Our people was not walking no goddamn where. Our people sailed. And that's the difference between us and them. Every day stories that they walk, our people was sailing. They was masters of the oceans and the seas. This is the fact. The truth is coming out today. The truth is coming out today. And they mad. And they mad. And they mad. And you got to understand this. Racists, don't want to, and so they say we racist, but they racist, because they still, and we got to understand something that, in the bigger picture, that, Fat Joe is a Spaniard. That's what he is. He's a Spaniard. That's what he is. He's a conquistador. A slave trade, a slave master. I won't even call him master. You see, he's a descendant of I say it for the sake of slave masters who pillaged our peoples and shit. So again, they got this condescending view that they bigger than us, that they, somehow that they greater than us. That's they got that and he sit up there and he called himself Don and shit. And when he spoke, what a lot of people didn't, what Lord Jamar has said, that, when you study early hip hop, they didn't try to bring no Jamaican or no Hispanic lingo into the game. They was trying to be black. They was trying to be like black American youth. That's what they were trying. And the fact that he tried to say nigger over and over and over and over like he was a nigger. You see, he actually proved exactly what Lord Jamar was saying. About, you motherfucker act, talk like you talk, motherfucker. Yeah, don't be trying to talk like us and see, the thing is, when I watch them, and I'm gonna tell you something, when they get around real, see, Mount Hoffa ain't nobody. You see, he ain't nobody. He wasn't trying to prove nothing to him. You see what I'm saying? He just wanted a platform where he can get up there and lie and get some sucker niggas like Mouth Hoffa gonna laugh at everything he talk about, knowing he lying through the crack of his goddamn teeth. You see, knowing that he lying. But the thing is, what they always try to prove themselves to us. So what they do, they come with all these elaborate ass stories and shit. That's a way of him trying to prove himself to us. So you can see it right there. He's inadequate. Look at that. He feels inadequate, that he cracked niggas in the head. And I'm listening to him say, yeah, he jumped on the motherfucker and he say he had a little yellow gun that you get out the damn 5 and dime store, bubble gum machine. And man, listen here. If that ain't the weakest shit I ever heard in my life, man, your ass trying some shit like that. I know I'm not gonna even just say in my own personal city. Man, it's a whole lot of areas in the United States. Niggas is looking at you like you a sucker if you think that shit gonna fly over here. Okay, these motherfuckers over here ain't got no motherfucking little yellow guns, no little toy gun. You gonna fuck around, man. I don't know who you jumping on and who, I don't know. I don't know who you let you do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who let you whoop them. And you keep saying nigga. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm really trying to get, is he Is he using the term loosely? Is he meaning he jumped on one of his own? Or is he really saying he jumped on a nigga, a black man? I'm trying to figure that shit out, because you ain't supposed to be using that term at all. You see, you're not supposed to be using this term. So he tells this tall tale where you whoop a motherfucker with a little toy gun. I have never heard of no shit like that. That's some bitch shit. Man, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. These motherfucking cities is racking up. And I'm not saying it in a way that I know. You can't do that over here. I don't give a fuck what you say. You gonna leave here with them fake ass stories. And any motherfucker that will sit up there and laugh and shit and this, that, and the third on some whole shit like that. That's unbelievable for somebody to believe some shit like that. I do not believe that at all. And if he did it, it was a super hoe ass nigga that he did it to. You see what I'm saying? If somebody gonna pull out and motherfucker gonna be like this on some fake shit. You understand what I'm saying? No, that's just it's unbelievable. So you see, they create all these grandiose, also line ass tall tale, because that is a way for them to feel adequate. You know, adequate with motherfuckers that's really doing. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I don't want to hear nothing about them tales. I don't want to hear nothing about none of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't even, I don't bring shit up. I done been through a whole lot of shit in my life too. You see it, and I don't idolize it. It was life. You see, it was life, and it happened, and I don't talk about it like that. You see what I'm saying? That's how a motherfucker could just, know when a motherfucker is talking bullshit. You see, motherfuckers out here be on the edge. You know what I'm saying? In life and death situations, a lot of times, and motherfuckers praying that they could get out of this shit. You understand? In some crazy shit. So for you to be sitting up here talking about what you did and this, that, and the third, trying to, get some credit, get some kudos or, some points and shit from niggas. You ain't getting no points over here with that bullshit you talking about. But that show the inadequacy in them. You see, the using of the word nigga all the time. They trying to, that isn't exactly what Lord Jamar was talking about when they want to be black. They want to talk black. You know what I'm saying? Y'all motherfuckers know y'all came over here. Y'all motherfuckers had flip-flops on and straw hats. Y'all wasn't rocking no fitteds. You see what I'm saying? Y'all wasn't doing that. I know it for a fact. I know it for a fact. Y'all wasn't doing that type of shit. You see what I'm saying? We've been doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Even when you go to our mamas and daddies, they was still, you go back in that time, they was fly. You see, no matter what they had on, we been doing this. You feel what I'm saying? Always was the trendsetters. In any goddamn generation, in any goddamn genre, we was the trendsetters, and they was doing the same thing, trying to dress like us, trying to talk like us, trying to dance like us. It's the same shit over and over and over and over and over. Why would we have to? And when you look at all, they don't have no goddamn no entertainers that can compete with none of the motherfuckers. We got James Brown, Michael Jackson, and all the elite motherfuckers that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, the numbers speak for themselves. The number, the amazing shit that they done speak for themselves. And so they don't have just endless, individuals that they could point. Why would we have to steal from somebody and knowing goddamn well we got all this legacy that, that's original, that, that's us, Who the fuck y'all got? Julio Iglesias? Who the fuck y'all got? Julio Iglesias. That's it. That's all y'all got. Julio Iglesias. And the motherfucker to play that guitar. What's his name? Santana or some goddamn. But that's all you got. That's all you got. That's all you got. What the fuck would we take something from? And I'm not being racist. I'm just being real. I'm just being real. You know, I'm just being real. That's not being racist. It's stating the fact. You let me know when I'm wrong. You see, let me know when I'm wrong. That's all you had to do is let me know when I'm wrong. That don't come from race. Just setting up the, setting up the law. You see, I'm laying the law right now. I'm just stating facts. And so all you had to do is let me know where I go wrong. This is a sign of something bigger. And the bigger thing is that really, foundational Black Americans is moving them off the land. They got a problem with that. They got a problem with that. You see, they got a problem with that. And they coming over here in droves. And if we believe that, and we truly believe that, I'm in the final message. Or what if that's gonna lead to something. If it hasn't already led to something on the individual level, where they, people want to strike out against you because of what you believe. You understand what I'm saying? I want you to be clear about that. That show you the way he spoke out. If they was in the hood and they identified you as an individual that believe in the philosophy, the blueprint of FBA, you might be targeted, by somebody like that. I just want you to know that. You might be targeted by somebody because they feel that you are infringing on what they got, on what they believe, which is the lie. The gig is up. The lie is up. We in essence, we switching positions. We know who we are. We know what's ours. Now they in the land of the lost. They don't have nowhere to go. See how that shit, you see how that shit changing now? Now they don't have no goddamn where to go. You see? And they feeling some kind of way. So family, we have to understand that this is a sign of something bigger, that this is just the tip of the iceberg. And bear with me. And I didn't warn you. Okay? We just looking at this like this is Fat Joe. No, it's not just Fat Joe. Yeah, it's not just Fat Joe. This is I believe, the greater community of his kind. And not only the greater community of his kind, but many Caribbean Blacks that are in solidarity with them. You better wake your ass up. You better wake up. You better wake up. They in solidarity. They don't have that kind of solidarity with us. When them white Caribbeans pull them niggas' coattails, they rolling with their white Caribbean brothers and sisters. That's what it boiled down to. You see, that's what it boiled. Now you're gonna have some people. Then now they want to come out. Then they're gonna want to come out and say that ain't true. Goddamn it, you ain't been saying shit at no other point in time. Now motherfuckers putting y'all ass on blast. Now you want to come out and say no, but we have to defend ourselves. And so, family, remember what I told you. Make preparations. Keep your eyes open, and just practice a policy now. Just practice a policy. People got to earn our respect, and because you keep seeing this pattern amongst these niggas, you see, you got to just expect that, that just common practice with them. You just got to assume it's common practice. So you ain't never slipping. No way, no how. Don't slip on none of them. You ain't got to be disrespectful, but you got to always have your eyes and ears open. And you don't give them, you just give them a few steps at a time. You give them a step at a time and check them. You understand what I'm? Give them another check them. You understand? So if you had to, you know what I'm saying? If you had to close the gate on them, they ain't in. You know, they don't never let them in. Keep them in them few steps. And in them few steps, you will come to realize what they are. It's a way of doing that. And when you could cut them off right then and there, family, and save yourself the misery and the anxiety of having to, you didn't let them in the house, and now you got to fight to get them out. And that's what's, really didn't happen with the hip hop. And you didn't let them in, and they didn't got in, and they think they a part of the house now. You know what I'm saying? And that's just like a motherfucker, one of your peoples and shit. And they come and they need to stay with you and shit, and then they end up staying 2 years. Motherfucker say 2 months and end up being 4 years, 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker, an essential part of the family now. So you got to be careful, family, who you let in your house. I appreciate y'all staying up with me. If you're in the house right now, I want you to hit the subscribe button. If you have not subscribed, if you're on General SETI, hit the subscribe button. If you're on Sarah Student SETI, yeah, hit the subscribe button. Like the video, give it a thumbs up, like it because you love it, and I want you to share it with your family and friends. You got some links over there in the chat, in the video description. Support the general. Hit a link. Support the general. Arm yourself. I'll be black tomorrow. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power. We are out organized. That's right. Well, but we got more. We might be out organized, but we got more potential to shoot to the top than anybody. So though, we could get it together real quick. We could get it together real quick. We got the potential to do that. And sometimes, being in these predicaments is just what we need to help generate that energy for us to get it together. And we could do that. All right, family. Black power. I'll see you tomorrow.